We've got barbecue back here. You're all invited. Welcome to the Sloopcast. How are you doing today, Kyle?
Doing all right, Jared. Doing all right. How are you today?
You know, I don't have any complaints. I was not aware Notre Dame OC was a hot commodity. Neither were Notre Dame fans. Sorry, the conversation we were having before we were recording is spilling into what we're currently recording. Bama just has all the money and they will steal your coordinator if they want to, if you're Notre Dame or Miami, but that's a different topic for a different day. By the way, I don't think there's a decent section of Notre Dame fans who weren't sad to see him go, but Saban saw something. I don't know. I tend to just trust Saban in these cases because he's Saban. Anyway, we are in the Wasteland. So Kyle, what do we do in the Wasteland? We argue about things that don't matter, because the things that don't matter if we want them to matter.
Of course.
Who is out there that Saban could have hired? I don't know.
And today, Jared, we're going to talk about college football jerseys. We're going to talk about the best of them, the worst of them,
whole uniform,
and those in between.
Yeah. I just right off the top, this is really not meant to be like an exhaustive list. I asked our Discord to send us pictures of their favorites and least favorites, and they threw us a bunch of pictures. So we might not exactly have a bell curve the way you might expect, because we asked for your most and least favorites, and that's what they sent us. So, Kyle, we have a ton of them. So let's get started. Scene transition. That's new. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Took me some time. Michigan still sucks. Michigan does suck. And actually, speaking of, Kyle, let's start with Michigan. Look at this beaut.
Do you want the truth or the truth?
I want you to be as honest. Like, this is awful. Like, I think Michigan fans would acknowledge that this is awful, right? Nebraska did a very similar uniform this same season, and I like Nebraska. And that uniform also sucked, just so we're clear.
There's only one spot this goes to, Jared. Here. And that's the M tier.
Yeah. All right. That was fun. Let's do some Ohio State ones. We talk a lot about Ohio State alternate uniforms. I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to start with this one for a specific reason. Here it is. This was 2012. This was the alternate uniform 2011, actually, right? 2011. Of all of the alternate uniforms Ohio State has ever done, this one's my least favorite. This is the one that has an enormous red stripe down the middle. This is what it looks like if you buy a video game that doesn't have the licenses and they have to make a generic looking Ohio State because they didn't get the licensing. That's what this looks like to me. I hate this. This is Ohio State's worst alternate uniform.
Yeah.
The only good thing that happened in this was Braxton Miller's insane touchdown throw at the end of the game.
Yep. That to a wide open Devin Smith with about 20 seconds left there.
Yeah.
They called this it was a pro combat uniform by Nike that celebrated the program's 1961 national championship.
No, it didn't. That's a lie. I hate this uniform. I'm going to put it in E tier.
I'd probably D. All
right, we'll put it in D. All right.
Okay.
Let's do another Ohio State. Let's get the Ohio State ones going. These are the cocaine whites. These are the road uniforms. These are the white on whites. These might be my favorite Ohio State uniforms. I don't know why Ohio State doesn't just wear white pants on the road all the time. These should just be the away uniforms.
I agree. And you clearly see in that picture, you don't see it, but with the white pants, and then you get to see that scarlet stripe just going all the way down the leg there. Ooh,
Yeah.
looks great. Yeah. Anywhere other than S is a crime.
Gangland says, I liked the all whites with the chrome helmets, with the brighter green Buckeye leaves. The chrome helmets are fun every once in a while, but this just legitimately should be the road uniform. It just should be S tier. All right. The All Blacks. The Ohio State All Blacks. The thing that needs to be stolen from this is the red Buckeye leaves. I don't want green Buckeye leaves on the helmets anymore.
Yeah, red.
That's a permanent change I would make to the uniform is to incorporate. Just make the Buckeye leaves red. It's fall. Buckeye leaves are red sometimes. It's called the fall. Gee, when do we play football, Kyle?
Maybe the fall.
Oh hell. Anyway, how do we feel about the All Blacks?
I'm on the fence there. It's either A or S. It's either A or S there.
I'm going to give it an S. I'm going to give it an S.
All right.
Am I a homer? Yes, I am. F off.
Might as well. You might hold on. You might as well be sticking to the all whites, all blacks. Do the all reds now.
All reds. Kyle is correct. S. Jared is a homer. Yeah, I own it. The all reds. I like these. I like these a lot. I don't like these as much as the all blacks or the all whites.
Agreed. This is a very solid, very, very solid uniform. I would say right there on that border of A and B tier. It's just the stripe that goes down the leg though is so hard to see it. How much would it affect if that's actually a black stripe? I know that's not typically what Ohio State does. I think the stripe's main perfect. Stripe that goes down.
I think the stripe's perfect, in all honesty.
Okay. All right.
If we're sticking with the alls, the Ohio State all grays. They call these like the wolf pack uniforms or something like that. I think I'm in the area of correct. Again, we have the bright red Buckeye leaves, which I am all about. I like the all grays. I think the all grays are a B. I think probably, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I would say B. They call them it's the all gray uniform, which features a wolf fur pattern on the helmet.
Yeah, it was something like that. All right, Kyle, let's stick with Ohio State. These are just the classics. This is just the modern Ohio State uniform. This just is the everydayer. This is your everyday Ohio State uniform.
I'm going to give this an A, Jared. I'm going to give this an A.
I think that's fair. Except that you're wrong and it's an S. As far as
there's one way it makes this better, which is why I'm giving it an A, Jared.
The gray stripes.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think I have one of those. Of all the pictures I have, I don't think I have one of those. So I tell you what, Kyle, you're right. If they bring back the gray stripes, we'll move them back up to S tier. All right, one more Ohio State. We'll move on to some other teams. These are the original Pro Combats.
Mm-hmm. This was the first one. This is first.
This is what started the alternate uniform trend at Ohio State. Yep. I think these are clean as hell. I love these. I think this is a solid A tier.
I'd probably say a B. I think it's right there with the all grays.
I disagree. A tier. Does chat want to break the tie? Spike says A tier. Zach said B. Oh boy, they're fighting in the chat too.
What you say, Gangland? You're the tiebreaker here.
Gangland, what uni? He wasn't paying attention.
The very first ones. White helmet, white uniform. Jersey, gray pants. Gangland says M.
No, he doesn't. Zach said Gangland says M.
I know.
Wi-Fi machine.
Wi-Fi machine.
Okay. Well, A then. Sorry, defaults to A. All right.
All right. Let's get on to some other teams here, Jared.
All right. Those are some good ones, Kyle. Let's grab a bad one. In my opinion, anyway. Maybe y'all will disagree with me. I don't know what the hell Miami called these.
Is this the Seattle Seahawks?
God, no. The Seahawks are beautiful. This is Miami trying to be Oregon and failing hard. I think they're trying to do like neon lights or something, I think is what they're going for. They're failing.
Yeah, this is F. This is F tier, Jared.
We don't have an F tier. We have an M tier.
All right. All right.
This is one of my least favorite uniforms. Michigan State still tries to wear these. They're still trying to make this happen. The giant state across the chest in that neon green.
Sparty, you got a good thing going for you. Don't mess with it.
Those are fire, Zach says. Zach, I feel like you're trolling me. No one likes these. I've never met one person who's like, oh yeah, those are great.
I put this like in the E tier. I'd probably put an E.
Well, you and Zach agree. I would dumpster this one personally, but we'll go 2 against 1. All right. We just trashed on Sparty. Kyle, this is just straight Sparty. This is the modern Sparty uniform. I think as far certain uniforms, and Ohio State achieves this. I think Sparty achieves this, where they're able to look simultaneously classic and modern at the same time. And I think Sparty strikes that balance excellently. I really like the Sparty uniform.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love it if it were black. I love it. I'd love them more if it was black. Like that should be their alternate uniform. Just like make the green black, or make it like a hyper dark green. That might be cool.
There you go. Like a really dark sage.
I just keep turning the shade down on the current green. I think this is an A. As far as it being like an everyday uniform, it's one of the better ones, I believe.
Absolutely. I agree. A.
Oh, okay. Where would you like to go, Kyle? You want to go with like an all-timer?
Just randomly grab one. Just put your mouse somewhere and grab one.
The classic Notre Dame. It's an all-timer.
It is an all-timer. It's up there as one of the most iconic jerseys out there. It's got to be up there like an A tier. Like as much as for people who hate Notre Dame and want to trash on them and all that, this jersey it's classic.
It's classic. It's a bit old fashioned, like we're talking about like Ohio State or Sparty having like a good mix of old fashioned and modern. But the fact the helmets alone, I think it's an A uniform, but the helmet with the gold flake in it, I think pushes them to an S.
Yeah. Ooh, to an S. Okay. I think A. I think A right there with Sparty.
Spike said no. But see, y'all are letting your dislike of Notre Dame A at best. Y'all are blinded by your hate. We'll put them in A, I guess. I think that's a miss. Yeah. Okay. Okay, but okay, do we want to trash Notre Dame? Is that what we want to do? Is that how we're feeling right now, everybody?
Zach says yes.
What the hell are these?
Looks like that they put them like in a washer so many times that it's just faded. It just looks faded.
They tried to put the leather marks on the helmet, so they ruined the helmet. Like you take the Notre Dame helmet, you ruin it. Yeah, I think it is a vest, Spikes. It's like, it's black at least on the shoulders, but then the sleeves are blue. It has gold trim in between that, and then I can't describe this properly. Did anyone post their version of Yankee jerseys? I don't think so. No. Please feel free to drop that in the chat if you want to. This is awful. This is not how you do an alternate uniform. This is gross and I hate it.
Yeah, that's E. That's right there with Sparty. That Sparty's alternate there. It's E.
I think that's even generous if I'm being honest with you. Okay, Gangland just dropped this one in the chat. This is Notre Dame? Why don't I remember this? Notre Dame dressed up like the Yankees?
That's M. Put that in M. We don't need to discuss this. Put that in M.
Why would you're Notre Dame. Why are you dressing up like a different team? You know what? I'm just deleting that one. It's not the correct size. It's made it like 7 pixels. I'm just deleting that one. I'm mad.
Good call. All right, grab another one.
Well, let's stick with Notre Dame. These are their green alternates.
I'm not a fan of them, but they're like okay. They're okay.
It's always bugged me that they're like the Irish, but they don't wear green. So when they do wear green, I kind of like it. And this green and blue combination is not something you see all that often outside of the city of Seattle. Then you add this gold on top of it, and it's a unique look that kind of works.
I would say like a CB for me. I would say a C. I'd probably say C.
All right, we'll put it in C. I like it more than that, but I don't want to spend more time on it.
Notre Dame has 0 drip. Right, who do we got next?
Oregon. They dressed up like literal ducks. They wore the orange shoes and the orange socks. They did the white pants. They tried to look like their mascot. They tried to look like their mascot. And here's the thing, it kind of worked.
It's funny, but it's not good looking.
I disagree. I think this is gorgeous. I think this is gorgeous.
This is like D tier. This is not good.
That's a good spring game uniform. Every Oregon uniform is an M. Y'all are a bunch of haters. I swear to God.
No, this is D, Jared. I'm sorry.
I'm going to make it a C because I would have given it much, much higher than a D. So I'll just compromise with you and put it in C. I'm not happy with that.
All right.
These are gorgeous. This would be considered an all-timer if they were a winning program. The 2-lane green wave. They got that baby blue mixed with that dark green. The old school mascot of the wave trying to fight somebody. If this were a successful program, we would talk about these being the best uniforms, period. These are gorgeous. I think it's an S. I think the only reason we even consider putting them in A is because they're an unsuccessful program.
I don't know.
This is an S.
Yes, I see what you mean. I can't put them any higher than B, but it's definitely unique and it works for them, but I can't go higher than B.
I'll put them in A. I'm not happy about it. They should be an S tier.
No,
haters.
no,
I
Jared.
swear to God,
No.
haters. I swear to God, so many haters.
All right, what do we got next, Jared?
And we'll pick one off the top of the list here. These are some Florida throwbacks. I like the orange and blue. I like this color. I love the Florida color combination, generally speaking. I don't know if I'm in love with like just the F on the helmet, but I like it better than their scripted gator like you see on their traditional uniform. I do like this more. I don't know if it's perfect, but I do love the orange and blue color combo. Are you seriously wanting to give this an M?
This is bad. I do not like this Florida uniform. Absolutely terrible.
I'll put
absolutely terrible.
I'll put him in D, I guess. Tyler, are we still friends after this?
I don't know. I'm starting to question this.
Pittsburgh. I have to say, big props to everybody at the University of Pittsburgh who went back to the old color scheme. At a certain point, they switched that like navy and like gold, but then they switched back to the blue and the marigold yellow. I think these are fantastic. I feel like this is what the Chargers wish they look like.
The San Diego Chargers? The San Diego Chargers.
They're in Los Angeles now, Kyle. How old are you?
What they used to be, the San Diego Chargers. They always should have been the
in the powders. I know, but they
powder,
didn't.
Yeah, but the powder didn't. Blues.
All right.
I would say this is a right on the border of an A tier. I'd probably give it like a very, very high B. It's really, really good. It's very good.
We'll put them in B.
Okay.
Since we're talking powder blues and alternate uniforms, this is Ole Miss's alternate uniform that much like the Chargers should be their permanent uniform.
Yeah. I've just never been a fan of Ole Miss's uniforms. I just never have, but they got something going. They got something going with this one.
I don't care for any of their like logos. The script Ole Miss does nothing for me.
Yeah.
But as far like this dark red mixed with the powder blue is a thing that I don't feel like we see all that often, and I really like it. So it's not a perfect uniform by any means. The helmet's boring, the logo's boring.
Yeah.
But the color combination, I think at least earns them a B.
Oh, I was going to say a C. I was going to say it's good. It's good, but the rest of their other typical uniforms are garbage. So I would.
But we're not talking about their typicals.
C. I know, but I'd give this one a solid C.
Chat, which one you thinking, chat? B or C? I was thinking B. Kyle's thinking C. Ours not B. Okay, B then C. God damn it. We'll put it in B, I guess.
All
right. This was back when Maryland, I think they still wear this one sometimes. This wasn't like Maryland went crazy there for a minute. This isn't like the full crazy uniform, but this is like black on black. They got the Maryland flag on the helmet and on their shoulders. I like this. I don't love it, but I like this a lot. Yeah.
It's just the helmet. I mean, I understand the helmet and it's definitely unique. It's just so busy. It's so busy and it just distracts you from everything else going on with the rest of the uniform.
Okay.
I like it, but as far as like trying to put it up there with all of the classic and great uniforms that's up in S and A tier, I just can't. So I'd probably put it like in B.
All right. Okay. All right. Now we did. I mentioned that Maryland had a wackier age.
Yeah. No,
Here's this.
No. Put that in E.
They're in white. We got all of the shoulder pads. So shoulder pads. This team is split right down the middle. If they're looking left, they're one team. If they're looking right, they're another team.
Yeah. E, Jared. No discussion here needed. It's E.
Well, I'm gonna make it a D because I like it more than most people. So I'm gonna go one higher than you as a compromise. I loved Crazy Maryland. I loved them.
All right. What are some other ones here?
Here's another Oregon. This is one of their tamer looks. They had they had like the feathers on the helmet, but only visible like through it being like a different sheen. Solid green head to toe, giant number on the front. See, I think this is a clean look.
It's better than their other uniform, but you graded that as an C. You graded that one as a C, and I think that was like an E though. But this one is a little bit better, so I'd probably put it maybe like
also
a D.
A C, a D.
Well, if I'm going off of my ratings, but you have the other one so much higher. I got to put that.
I loved the duck uniform.
No,
it is a lot of lime. It's not lime. Lime is desaturated. Lime is more desaturated than that. I don't know if I have any more Oregons on here or not. We could do like an entire tier list of just Oregons. All right, this one might be controversial. I might have a controversial opinion on this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that say that this is the best or this is one of the best uniforms. To me, it just doesn't do it for me.
I think it's not
sucks.
Me being
it's not me being an SEC hater or anything like that. It just doesn't do anything for me. It really doesn't.
It is my least favorite helmet in college football. You got this LSU arching across the top. You got the Tiger logo. There's way too much happening on the side of the helmet.
And you can't really see it too because the picture the picture has so much detail in it and it's so small you can't really tell it. It just looks like it's a school emblem or something like that.
Yeah, it's as Kyle said, with it being so detailed and so if you took the LSU off and you took that Tiger logo and made it bigger, I think it would look cool.
Then maybe we move it up a little bit.
I do like the color. I do like the color combo for what it's worth. I like it better on the Lakers, but it's fine on LSU.
Yeah, I if it wasn't for how the color scheme looks, this would be right in an E. But I'd probably up it to a D though.
I'm putting it in E then.
All right, fine.
I think
I'm not going to argue.
Yeah. All right. Classic. Stone cold classic. Straight up Penn State.
It's got to be right there in A. Like it's got to be an A there. It's the classic look. It's clean looking. Yeah, the white ones. The white ones especially. The road. The blue ones don't do it as much for me, but the white ones do.
I don't. We're looking at a picture of the white ones right now. I would put these in S. I wouldn't put their homes. I wouldn't put their homes in S. I'd put their homes in A. I think their aways are in S.
I don't know. I say an A. What does everybody else say? B and A.
I guess A.
Blues are M, but the whites are A. So I guess we're going with A, Jared.
Y'all are going to make it so that Ohio State has the only S uniforms and we're going to look like clowns is what's going to happen. All right. Maybe I convince you. I think this is S tier. I'm going to try and get someone else in S tier. Just straight up
Oklahoma.
Modern Oklahoma Sooners. It's clean, but it's not boring. Like I saw people saying Penn State is boring. Again, like Sparty, like Ohio State, I think they strike an excellent balance of looking classic and modern at the same time. I wanted those black Marylands in S, Jared. Kyle wasn't going to go higher. The highest I could get it was a B. I don't know what to tell you, Zach. Okay, but back to the Sooners. How we feeling? Can I S tier this?
I'd say this is an A as well, Jared. I don't think I can put this one in S.
Can I get Gangland says S, but Zach said C, which is goofy. If we're being honest. I'm putting him in S. Unless Spikes objects right now as a tiebreaker.
All right, you got a couple S's there. Go ahead and move it to S then.
I got another S. Let me see. Can I get another S? How about go ahead.
How about the team in orange and white? The one above that. That you had your mouse. Nope, down, right.
Down. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Texas. Beautiful orange color with the whites. Much like Penn State, prefer their road uniform. I like the white on whites more than I like the orange jerseys.
I'm the opposite. I like the orange one better than the all white.
Okay.
For Texas, that is.
Yeah. I think this is S tier. The logo is iconic. They own burnt orange. Like they make Tennessee look bad. They make Tennessee look bad simply by existing.
Yeah, that's why I think the home jersey is S tier. This one is A. This one is an A, the all white, but the orange jersey is
Let's just count this as a stand-in for their uniform, as like their standard uniform.
Okay, I thought you had that. Maybe that's a different.
No, I don't.
Okay, what's the one like in the far right above, like the team in blue and with an orange helmet? I can't. I'm having a hard time seeing you. No. What do you have all the way to the right? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's Miami.
That's Miami. Okay.
I like these.
They're good.
I don't love them, good, but I like them. This is a classic Miami uniform.
It's a solid B. It's good.
I'm good with that. The U is finally S. No, they are not.
All right. Let's do a few more here, Jared. I know you have a lot more here, but
yeah, we need to go a little bit more rapid fire. Utah, clean look. These are their Rose Bowl uniforms. They threw a rose in the U. I think it pushes them from like a B to an A with the Rose Bowl alternates.
I was going to say from a C to a B, but
I got
my opinion.
I got backup for A in the chat, and I'm taking it.
All right.
Clemson wearing all purple for some fucking reason.
Get that out of here. This is awful.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Purple and orange is one of the worst color combinations on a major program I have ever seen. It's hideous.
Awful.
All right, guys, this is an S tier. It's Bama. It's clean. It
is.
Yeah,
it is.
The numbers on the helmets, everyone wishes they did. And yeah, it's clean. It's great.
All right, I'm going to list some schools we haven't talked about. I don't know if you have them on the list here. Florida State.
Oh, good Lord.
What about Florida State?
Let's talk about Florida State. I fucking hate these.
It is iconic with their gold trim, their
great colors,
spears in on their uniform there.
100% agree.
It's a good look. It is really good. That's why I got to put it like in like in the A tier, it's just a really good looking.
Not this modern iteration. I hate this. With all the busy shit happening on the shoulders and around the collar. If they went back to what their uniforms look like 10, 20 years ago, I would S tier them. But I hate what they're doing with the uniform right now. It's awful. What did you say it is? What did you say it is, Kyle?
I said A.
God. I'll put him at B, I guess. I hate this uniform. I hate this uniform so much. Those are iconic as fuck. No, they're not. They're standard. Their old uniforms are iconic. These suck. I hate these Florida State uniforms.
Their old ones was so plain though. Like if you really look at their old ones,
sometimes plain is better. All right, here's this.
I can't tell who that is.
It's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, now those are clean. It's either Boston College or it's Florida State. The fact that we can't tell is a problem. Then there's the Paisley. I think that's what you call that in the numbers. Is also a problem.
Mm-hmm.
These are bad.
All right. Yeah, it's bad. Put that in E. That's bad. All right. Another school here we haven't talked about, Jared. USC.
USC. I have a USC in here somewhere. Here we go. Classic, iconic. It's not my personal taste. My personal taste. If you look at everyone currently in S tier, what do they all have in common? Neutral.
Clean look.
Clean. Neutral plus color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's borderline.
For me, I don't like the two colors. I prefer a one color uniform, and I think the logo's too busy. And I think the only reason we even want to S tier them is because they're USC and because they're successful.
Yeah, it's borderline S, so I'd put them in A. It's right there on the cusp, in my opinion.
We're gonna get some hate for that one.
All right. What's another school we haven't talked about?
Oh, here's an underdog. Here's an underdog. Coastal Carolina. Good God, this color combo. I love this. It's nothing fancy's happening here. This is their standard uniform. They got a good logo. Not a great logo, but this color combination is unique and it works. I really like this.
Sorry. I don't like it. I don't like that color combination.
Where do you want to put them?
I'd put it like in D. I do not like it.
Put it in C, I guess.
All right. I got a last minute submission here, Jared.
Okay.
It's a throwback uniform.
Okay.
From a AAC school.
Okay.
Purple and purple. You were talking about a team with purple and yellow. Well, this looks good.
And by the way, they're playing against Coastal Carolina. This is an all uniform game. By the way, it's a different uniform.
This looks good.
It's a different uniform, Kyle, but I have East Carolina on the list already.
Yeah, I don't like the all purple there. No, but this one here, purple top, yellow accent, white pants.
No, I think you're
very, very good.
All right, where do you want to put the all purple one?
Put that in D. Put that in D. But they're throwback there. God, that's like A. That is really, really good. That one's really, really good.
I know. I mean, the thing is that you're right. That one is better. Really hate the formatting. You couldn't have found one that was perfectly square.
Like I said, it was last minute. All right. Nebraska is another one. I know you briefly mentioned.
Yeah, but somehow don't have Nebraska here. We'll just talk about them. I think it's iconic. I think it's clean. S borderline A borderline S. We don't have to.
Which one? The white or the red?
I was thinking about their red uniforms personally. We don't have to. We're already at minute 40 here, Kyle. But yeah, okay. Why are you down there hating on the? Who hates Nebraska, Zach? Like, who's like, hey, fuck Nebraska? It's Nebraska. Right, who doesn't like Nebraska? What are we thinking here? Kyle, I think we're between an S and an A. What are we thinking?
Okay, put that in A. Put that in A.
It's not their fault that Netflix stole their logo.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Tennessee?
I have an alternate Tennessee on the list. I really like
if it's the gray one.
Smokies. You don't? Kyle, are we friends even? Listen, I don't even want to talk about their standard uniforms. Their standard uniforms are just discount Texas. Their standard uniforms are just discount Texas.
I got something here that's gray and orange here, Jared. Put that there.
Puts a picture of the trash can in the chat. So you don't like the Smokies?
Put that shit in the M tier.
Really?
Put that in the M tier. Awful. They got a good thing. They got a good thing going.
No, they don't.
You got to put gray in there. No.
You've never been more wrong in your life. Bearcats wearing all black.
B. It's really good look. Very good look.
Only a B? This is an A.
I mean, looking at all of the other teams that's in the A tier, Jared, it's hard to put them right on there with all the other A's there.
You are allowing the fact that Cincinnati isn't a major program to... No, that's not it. It's the jerseys that's in the A tier. Look at the chat. An S and A, an S plus. Spikes is calling you an elitist.
Okay, whatever. This is one we haven't. It's a very unique jersey because I don't think really anybody has that color scheme. The light blue and gold team of UCLA.
Yeah, these are gorgeous. We keep saying, "Hey guys, we need you guys just wear your baby blues. Just wear your baby blues." Well, guess what? UCLA is wearing their baby blues.
I think I'm going to get some hate. I think I'm going to get some hate here, but I'm going to go S. No, I'm going to go S. I
agree. The chat agrees that this is a world-class uniform.
Mm-hmm.
There is no prettier game on the planet than when USC and UCLA go color on color.
Since we're talking baby blue here, why don't we talk about Carolina blue?
North Carolina. Are we allowing
good look?
Are we allowing our basketball influence?
No, I think this is a really good look. They got a good thing going here. It's an A.
I would actually borderline S them. If not for the Argyle, what is their issue? What is their issue with the diamonds? What are all the diamonds and the Argyling about? It feels really unnecessary. It doesn't make it look more modern. It doesn't make it look more classic. It doesn't make it look cleaner. See, that's better. What Kyle just put in the chat.
This is their throwback.
They should just wear that.
I agree.
And I actually don't even want the dark blues on there, to be honest with you. I don't even want the dark blues on that. They need to combine those two uniforms. They need to do the simplistic, clean look of the old uniform, but with the color scheme of the modern uniform.
It's just like with Ohio State. Like Ohio State's uniform, in my opinion, is like an A border S tier, but you put on those gray stripes, and that is on a tier above S.
UCF wearing all black. Black, and they're looking like the Saints is what's happening here.
They look like Purdue.
They do look like Purdue. You're not wrong. But I think Purdue looks good.
I understand that you like the whole all black look here.
I do.
But it's very plain. I know a lot of these that we were looking here, that's an S tier. It's very clean looking, and this definitely has a clean look to it.
Here's the problem.
The font on those numbers just looks so basic, and it just doesn't have any kind of good character that goes along with it.
When it's a successful program, it's clean. When it's a non-traditionally successful program, it's basic. You're just
putting words in my mouth, Jared. Stop it. This is C. Stop it.
Sure.
What about?
I already picked one. TCU.
I was about to say TCU. Yep.
This is a standard TCU uniform. I believe he's wearing black pants in this picture, although we can't see it. I like TCU when they're basic. Sometimes they incorporate like this dark, creamy red into their uniforms. I'm not a fan of that. I like them. I think they're at their best when they're simply purple and black with a little bit of gray or white on the uniform.
I don't know. I like their other one where they're wearing white.
Yeah, top. No, this is. I mean, yeah, this is also clean. I like that too. I'm just saying they sometimes will add a third color in, which is like a really dark ruby, creamy looking purplish red. I'm not a fan of that. I want them to stick to like neutrals and by the way, we also talk a lot about like unnecessary stuff on the uniform. I think these diamonds work because they're the horned frogs. I think these diamonds actually work, unlike the Argyle on the North Carolina or whatever the hell they're doing to the Florida State uniforms.
Whatever they're doing to Tennessee.
So what are we thinking about this one, Kyle?
It's good. I'd say it's B. I put it B. Another school we haven't talked about. I don't know if you have them in here. Maybe you do. Georgia.
I didn't put Georgia on the list. I did not include a Georgia. They just stole. Fuck them. They just stole the Packers uniform. You stole your logo from Green Bay. You don't count. Fuck them. Kyle, I do like Purdue. I do like Purdue's uniforms. We got ourselves a matte black helmet, a giant P, the railroad tracks as the spikes, as the helmet stripe. Again, I'm going back to this all black uniform that I love. This is tremendous. This is tremendous. I love this. Where would you put this?
Yeah. I'd put it right there in the middle of C.
I don't know. Kyle. We're going to have to reevaluate some things, man. We're running out of time. Let's Northwestern. I like these.
Why are we talking about Northwestern? No.
Because I like this uniform. I like this stripe.
I don't. Put that in D. I don't like it.
Put them in C. You're hurting me, Kyle. NC State. They're rocking an all red look here with a white helmet.
the good thing that North Carolina State has going here is
North Carolina State.
NC State, you can call them that too. That's fine. It's their helmet. It's the wolf logo. That's really.
But it's the sailor hat. You know how I feel about sailor hat logos.
That's true.
I've gone on many a rant about sailor hat logos.
Yeah, I'd probably put this in B. I'd probably put it in B.
That
you could convince me to C, but I'd put it B.
I'm just not even gonna try with the Arizona State one. Kyle hates it. Let's Kyle, let's try and get together on something. Here's a Florida uniform.
What the hell is this garbage? What is this garbage?
I don't know. They did like a shoulder sash or something. Like one of the shoulders is just randomly orange for some reason. This is awful.
What did you do with the one that that somebody sent?
Oh, I got
the correct format.
I got it. Don't worry about it. But we're talking about this one right now.
This here. You should do that. You should do that with this one here. You should just
where I just delete it.
Hit that delete button on your keyboard.
We'll M-tier it. Kyle, that's, in my opinion, that's not even the worst Florida uniform I have currently in this graphic.
Oh God. I'm afraid to ask what else you got.
Well, you don't have to ask. I'm pulling it up. These are their gator skin uniforms.
Get rid of that. Get rid of it. We don't need to talk about it. Get rid of it, Jared.
This was real, by the way. This looks like something that someone throws on, that does in Photoshop and throws online. That was a real thing. All right, Kyle, I like this one. They break my 2-color rule, but I like them regardless. We got purple, we got gold. This is an all-white Washington Husky uniform.
That purple and white is really good. Yeah, this is really good. This is borderline BA for me. It's really good. I'd probably put it in an A.
We'll put them in A, I guess. I was going to try and make an S argument.
No. Nah.
Okay.
All right, couple more here.
Navy. We got blue and gold. We got an anchor on there. This is one of their more modernized looking alternates. It says Navy real big on there. Intricate looking helmet. I'm a fan. I'm not trying to like an S tier. I think it's like a B borderline A.
Yeah, B's. I can put it in B, I guess. Yeah. All right, couple more, Jared. Couple more.
I am always a fan of whatever San Diego State has going on. This is what Florida State was trying to do and missed. They were trying to incorporate some patterns from the culture that they're utilizing. What? How, Kyle? Kyle's throwing a thumbs down. No, I'm talking about their standard uniforms, Gangland. That Paisley's not a Native American thing. I don't know what it is, but it's not that. You don't like this, Kyle?
I don't.
You're impossible. Where would you like to put it?
Where I would like to put it? Probably C.
D, I guess.
Can I say D so it goes into C?
No, that's cheating. All right. Here's another Navy uniform. Oops. This is some straight up Captain America stuff here. We got a big star on it. We got stars. We got stripes. How are we feeling about this one?
It's just not doing it for me with this one. The other one was much better. I'd probably put this like in D.
Kyle hates America, confirmed. Kyle hates America. All right, let's test it out. Here's Air Force. We're rocking a black and gray here. They got on the side of their helmet. This is what they put on, I believe, the A-10 Warthogs. I know we have I know we have Air Force knowers in the community, so y'all let me know if I'm mistaken about that. But this is, I believe, what they put on the side of A-10. Is it a Warthog? I believe it is. How are we feeling about this one, Kyle? It looks like the Raiders, if the Raiders were a bomber.
I'd say a B. I would say a B.
I'm putting him in A. This is amazing. And the chat agrees with me. Running out of room in A tier, but that's okay.
I do like Air Force's matte. They did one year. It was a matte look and it looked really good.
Oh, that is sick.
That is borderline S tier for me.
No, that is S tier, Kyle. That's sick. Okay, Kyle doesn't hate America anymore.
You just got to pick the right uniforms, Jared.
That's sick.
All right, one more, Jared. One more.
One more?
What's the last one you want to talk about?
More. How about super clean look? We got Ohio. We got the paw on the side. It's simplistic. It's clean. I'm a fan. How are we feeling?
I'm not digging the paw. I've always liked the
Ohio
logo
think
across.
For what it's worth, I believe this is an alternate. I believe their standard uniform still says Ohio on it. I believe this is an alternate.
Does, yeah.
Where are we putting this, Kyle?
It's
B.
That one that you're showing here, I'd probably put C. Change that to Ohio, and then that can be B.
Kyle hates the paw print so much it's a full letter grade.
It is, yeah.
Yikes. All right. Standard Florida. This is the current standard Florida kit.
In my opinion, it's too busy. You have a lot. What you were kind of talking about with Clemson is like the purple and orange. It just clashes too much. It's like this here. The blue and orange, I think, just clashes a lot. I probably put this one.
I put this one like the color combo.
I put this like in D. I put this in D.
I would like to see Florida. I'll put them in D. I would like to see Florida do something. I like their color combo. I'd like to see them do something better with their helmets. I don't like the script Gator. I think it's a winning color combination. Kyle, how about this? How about this one? Here's an Army one for you.
I think Army had a really good one. That one's okay. That one's okay. They had a really good one a few years ago. I'm trying to remember. Trying to see if I can find it.
Kyle, we're talking about this.
That one I would probably put C. That one doesn't do it too much for me.
I'm gonna put it in A because I think it's sick. Who's this? Nah, we don't care about Vanderbilt. All right. Two more. This one, Kyle, is Hawaii. Holy crap, Kyle. The one you just put.
I'm telling you, you put the right uniform in there.
That's
right there with the Air Force one.
Put that in S tier as well. That's insane. That's insane. All right. Hawaii.
Sorry. I know everybody loves the Rainbow Warriors. This just looks like a knockoff of the Miami Dolphins. It's an E. It's an E for me.
One more. BYU.
BYU.
Clean, pretty. Kyle, your thoughts?
Do you still want to be my friend?
You don't know how I feel about this.
This is like D to me. It just doesn't do it for me.
Kyle is classist.
Does not do it for me. Sorry.
I need to go out on a winner. How do you feel about this LSU alternate?
Delete that. No, stop it. Stop it.
Okay. M tier. Yeah, we're done here. We're done. All right. We can end it here. The honey mustard threes.
Nice.
Oh my God. All right, Kyle. Was this the last episode of the Sloopcast? Like ever?
Find out next week.
Tune in next week to find out if Kyle and I are still friends. God. Hold on.
Right,
hold on. I'm going back. Wyoming. Does the orange and brown, or excuse me, the yellow and brown work?
No.
I agree.
No, Kyle, it doesn't.
Kyle, we agree on this one. We agree on this one. It's
right.
okay. It's okay. We ended on an agreement.
Friendship saved.
We hate Wyoming together. Hold on, Kyle. But what about this one's not yellowy. This one's more gold. This is a golden brown.
See,
not golden brown. It's better.
That one's better.
It is better.
But it's still an M tier.
I think it's an E. Can we compromise as friends on an E? No. Well,
it's still an M.
Okay. We're back on rocky terms. All right. That's the end of the show, Kyle. Do you have anything in Kyle's corner?
Basketball team sucks and things need to change.
By things.
I'll wait till
Kyle, I'm asking you the question. Is it time? You and I have been big Holtman.
That seat is visibly smoking right now. That seat is visibly smoking.
Okay, but you're not answering the question. I'm going to hold your feet to listen. You were a real dick to me during the tier list, if we're being honest. Yeah. So now I'm going to be a dick to you.
All right.
I'm holding you to this. I want you to answer the question. Are we done? Is it time to move on from Holtman? Do you want how do we feel?
I'm not done with Holtman. Like, this is his first bad year. I mean, all the other years that he's been here with Ohio State, they've been okay / have opportunities to make a splash in the postseason. So I'm going to give him a pass this year, but that seat is visibly smoking right now. So I wouldn't say that he's gone after this year, but what we're seeing right now is not acceptable.
I think it's time. I'll say it. I think it's time. One more disagreement, Kyle. All right. That's it. That's the end of the show. Will we be back next week? Actually, we won't be. Here's I should have let it go. God, that would have been so funny if I'd have let it go. Say, okay, find out next week if we're done as a podcast enough. And then when we don't post next week, which by the way, everyone, we're not posting next week. People may have actually, I don't know if anyone cares. Jared ruined it. Wait, what? Yeah, it's just travel stuff, family stuff, Super Bowl stuff. Well, we're just taking next week off. That's it. We'll probably still do Sloop Cats only though. So if y'all are like, oh no, we won't hear Jared and Kyle for 2 weeks. Well, guess what? There will be, between now and the next proper episode of the Sloopcast, there will be 2 Sloop Cats onlys. So maybe just join the Patreon. It's only $3 a month. But that's a different conversation for a different day because we are way over on time. So tonight's ending music is a band called Of Two Minds. Of Two Minds. They're a math rock band from the great state of Ohio. So with all that being said, I'd like to encourage everyone to drink local beer, listen to local music, and of course, support your local podcasters. Once again, this is Of Two Minds.